はい、というわけです。コンバット7をやっていきたいと思います。いやー、ほんと寒い。
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer, at At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
The ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead. The transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
足の速いやつでね。まあいいや。で、まあ、犬といえば、エースコンバット5で、ね、チョッパーが飼ってた、カークっていうラブラドールがいたんですけれども、まあこのゲームが終わったら、エスコン5のあれもやるんでね、カークという犬がいたということは、わかると思うんですけど、あの犬どうなったんだろうっていうのがね、ちょっとね、私は気になります。なんか買えるやつはあるかな。 SU 系買えるな。台風 E は買えないのか。37買っとくか。そう、37。もうエースコンバット4以降はもうこいつがね、ちょっとしたボス機みたいなやつでしたからね。4AM 買っといてと。まあ今回はどうしようかな。使うかな。あ、この画面だと使えねえのか。まあ足の速いのって言われてるから今回はマッハ 2.8 ぐらいは出るこいつでいこうか。速いといえばこいつですからね。てか武装全然選んでなかったけど大丈夫か武装を全然気にせずに飛んだけど。おっとちょっと下に行ってるな。
They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3? right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
あ
Please, we need help.
あ、マジか。
Ragtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
ああ、もうやっぱり
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger.
まだ制圧できてないパターンか。アップデート。
Friendly birds.
Update is on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our
見
forces
に
in
く
the area and on the run.
い。おっとっとっとっとっとっと。
We're waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Our air support is here. Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can.
うわ、こんないっぱい。
Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The illusions are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
There's more over here. Besides against civilians. Part of the fight.
Oh,
They're all lined up. No, they're not combatants. Some of them are flanked. I can guess what happened here. Really don't want to think about it. Half of them too fast. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ soon. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to remove the children from this area.
ID complete.
You hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks! We see any point friendly birds. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help while we're still up and running. It's no use. Move to the right. Fire at that supply ship. Don't pursue too deep. We just need flight time. Hold them at bay until operation feeding time. Move them away from the masked driver.
They're Rouge. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
We can't afford to.
It's all crazy people.
It's the radicals that shot us in the back. I'll make them pay for this. We are in the middle of a mission to take back the masked driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible. I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Police force nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Delta. Don't be sailing them! They know they're shooting at friendly! Go with us!
Oh,
Get closer! You'll never hit them from here!
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop.
ID complete.
If you lose your legs, then crawl. You can surrender when you lose your hands. Should be enemy's position! Speak up! The artillery fire's got a number on my hearing! That goes further. These tanks flat, but they're running on fuels and low on ammo.
ロックできてなかったか。
Three strikes in the sky. Did you see that? Missile launched.
うん
We don't need to defeat them. Just delay their advance. Got it? half our vehicle. This isn't looking good. We need help. Bring over your dirt.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Did it. We're moving out. Leave the dead behind. We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Our guys still got the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in the tank.
Allied retreat looks good.
Our tank commander's down! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Strider 1, missile launched. Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way there are! Almost there! Commence operation no return! These are unguided. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
どこ？もう資金抜別しながらなんて戦ってるからステルス機
Visual, like an eagle.
I might stop. My plane is heavy.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
These reinforcements are elite. We're around past the point until return.
Control, flight leader. All systems ready. We are go for launch. Launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch ready to enemy. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation City Time. Launch control. Roger that.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Trigger it. Splash them in.
Ready. Fox 2. Ready. Attack.
I've been spiked. Behind the enemy.
He's scratching. 1, 2, 3.
Enemy on your back.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now. Roger. Enemy has a lock on you.
Watch yourself. These guys are working together to bring us down.
危ね
Strider 1, target acquired.
These are the enemy reinforcements.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Grenade is lost. Graham 7, I'm behind my target.
一発は当たったか
Intercept those bombers.
爆撃機まだあんなとこにいんのかよ
Missile away.
That had been our fight if we might have made it.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
Independent special
F35 が嫌がる。たくステルス機までお出ましか。
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
We only need an hour tops. We need the advantage to pin the enemy down.
待って、バーティコンぶち込む。
Explosion ignited. Continue the countdown. Enemy's not stupid. We're after the supply ship. Do the countdown. There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Aruzia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If you take, we're done for.
Target is in machine gun range.
Caution. Pull up.
Target destroyed.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees
Ah,
surrounded by Russian tanks right here.
Oh?
Say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, for count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help these refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
They're starting to fire blindly at us. You can see they're getting desperate.
Pick up the speed with your search. The faster you find them, the more people we can save. We destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete.
Okay.
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
No canister. It's taking us to the enemy's doorstep. Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target is down.
Missile. Missile.
Nice job! The enemy tanks are toast.
Missile.
I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Roger.
Missile. Missile.
Target is in machine gun range.
まずい。 え、うっそ、弾。
Strider 3 launching missile.
You're out of missiles. Hurry!
Get moving!
弾がねえ。
Not refugees. They're criminals. Make them stop singing!
おいおい、弾切れかよ。こんなとこで弾切れかよ。まあさすがにこれでもう大丈夫だけどな。
Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Hurry!
てか時間制限があったのに気づいてないんだ。
Nice job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
よし、ケイ。あべ。なんだ
Yeah, that is valuable information. That doesn't sound good. But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
SSTO か。
launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from a mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Nickel.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar.
Nickel.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
Nickel.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Nickel.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. So they're trying to feed that giant monster of a bird. We can't let them complete their mission.
The supply ship's in the clouds. We can't find it.
おっと
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time.
Victory is ours as long as the supply ship
Okay.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees.
おーっと風がすごい
deserters from the Russian military.
まあ上に吹かれる分だったらまだね
girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister. A few more crazies like her and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
あえてカメラになんか突っ込んでみるかまさかの最後の最後でミサイルがないっていうやれやれだぜ
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress.
おいおい
Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy.
ああ
This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
次の報酬も見えんな続けてやっていきましょうか
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Balkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But, what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base.
Oh.
Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. Well, we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
絶対ミスター X 出てくるよね。いやーねー。ちょっと待って。しかしミスター X 相手に生半可なミサイルじゃ通用しねえな。お、こいつはいい。 TLS。高出力レーザー。2、3秒当たれば相手はボンだ。この SU-37 中機体はですね、何が素晴らしいかって機動性なんですよ。これかな。まああれなんですよね。単純にそうだな。なんて言えばよろしいか。まず SU-27 譲りの航空特性でかなり低空じゃねえな。低速度での機動性がまず高いのと、変更ノズルもついてる。よし、さあこれいこうか。
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
3サーフェイス機。ステルス性は確かにないが、高機動という点ではまあ抜群でしょうね。この通りノズルがグリグリ動きます。
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger? Target 1, Fox 2.
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin. There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Watch it. Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or open fire.
What's he talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know. Strider 1, target acquired.
We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again. There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position.
ダメだ、角度が悪い。
Our anti-aircraft weaponry is down by 30%. Why are they attacking this base?
Lockdown bandit.
Protect the base.
Nickel.
やっぱりグリペンが出てきたか。高速道路から発進するっつったら大体こいつなんだよ。
Split from the Erusian military. The autonomous state of Shalashi used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Basrich, which neighbored Shalashi.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
おって
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate. Target locked. Fox 2.
They're bombing us. We're unable to use the SAMs.
Vehicle confirmed
Help
destroyed.
me!
どうせミスター X と戦ってる時にあんまりミサイルよりかは TLS を残しておきたいね。完熟しとこうか。
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
やっぱりまっすぐ。
More planes incoming. Fire more missiles. Hit them with AA shells and they'll come down.
うわー、対地目標もいっぱいいるね。
We're coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies.
Shit. I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Stop the car.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalashi Castle.
Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
Yeah, they can go on ahead without me. Target destroyed.
Stand us out. We're running out of ways to strike back.
Not bad at all, Trigger.
Everything's on fire. Missile incoming at me.
ダメか。
Enemy locked. The enemy has escaped. Ladder, aim and fire.
Locked on.
I've been spiked.
ハリアー。
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Strider 1, missile launched. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
Strider 3 launching missile.
I'm taking fire. Still flight capable.
Missile.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration.
Missile.
Don't worry.
Missile.
As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies.
あー来やがった。
Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shiraji airspace. Turn around or we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
ちくしょ。全然当たんねえ。
Talking so tough, they're causing one of the invaders at Fort Monte.
You bastard!
You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
These guys are pretty accomplished pilots.
Missile.
I'm behind my target.
Fox 2. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Stall warning. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target locked.
Missile.
What the hell do you know about Wiseman?
Stall warning. Missile. 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 Stall warning. Missile. Missile.
ない。
Let's finish him before King gets here.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Vito and I will take care of that one.
Missile.
Understood it. Behind my target.
Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
ミサイル持ってきた方がよかったか。
Osligian pilots are known for their skill. Let's leave this fight to them. Strider 1, Fox 2.
I'm out. Ejecting.
Missile. Missile.
I hope he's okay. Breathing under those conditions.
Missile.
I can see his parachute.
Missile.
Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
よし、ケイ。
Righto. Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
なんだ
As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring.
Some kind of energy weapon.
ボスク。
No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east.
ワイバーンじゃねえか。
testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky.
We can still help you.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person.
Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
まさにソルといったところが。よっしゃ、一発当たったな。少なくても一発は当たった。Wow. So.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky.
We can still help you.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person.
Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
さっきよりが当てられるぞ。
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
まずい。
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
くそ。
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. The experimental unit probably made themselves a new toy.
That bastard.
あっぶねー。
Keep firing those missiles until you blow them to pieces.
This
なんちゅう。オッケー。
The unidentified aircraft is going down.
He got him. Trigger has splashed him.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
いやー、レールガン直撃するとは思わなかったよ。
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO-2 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. Solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
嫌なこと言うね。気持ちはわかるが。というわけで今回はこれでおしまいにしたいと思います。どうも皆さんありがとうございました。